The suitcase is locked. A little acid from the battery should work wonders. What have we got here? This suit doesn't look too bad. And there's a digital camera here, too. I should make a habit of looting stranded suitcases. How are you doing?
I'm still feeling rather weak, but I'll be all right.
So I'm supposed to find out where we are?
Yes, we need to get to Gatineau as fast as possible. But as long as we don't know where we are, we also won't know in what direction we need to go.
That makes sense. Is this boat really our only chance of getting out of here?
I'm afraid so.
I had better get back. It's all right. Could you pull me up?
Sure, no problem.
The camera's optical and digital zoom functions are really handy. I can even read the place names from that signpost on the camera's display. It looks a bit tattered, but you never know. There might still be something usable inside. A map. It looks about as tattered as the tank bag, but I guess that was to be expected. I can't make any use of it in this state. Without a front wheel, the motorcycle is resting on the ground. There's no way I can push it through the soft sand like this. I've fixed plenty of motorcycles before, but this is a bit different. A wise man once said, "If the boat will not come to the motorcycle will go to the boat." No sail, no engine, no oars. We wouldn't get far in this. The cardboard is totally soaked. I can't make any use of it. I'll never be able to move the entire landslide, but I'll just dig near these scraps of packaging. Maybe the contents are still around here too. A fan blade from a truck's alternator. Looks like my digging has actually turned up something useful. I might actually be able to use the fan blade as a propeller. But first I would have to turn this rowboat into a motorboat. Yes, that might do the trick. I'll remove this engine and attach it to the boat. Off to work. A perfect fit. A fan blade as a makeshift propeller? Why not? Because the propeller needs to be submerged and therefore underneath the boat, that's why. I don't suppose there's a hydraulic lift nearby. Great idea. I can use that to lift the boat. I'll go get some more of those life vests. Now it looks like a hovercraft. A nearly perfect makeshift propeller. My training as a motorcycle mechanic has proved useful once again. Look, I found you some nice dry clothes. Well, nice might be stretching it a bit, but at least they are dry.
The way you are fussing over me, you would make a great nun.
That's a bit of an overstatement. You'd better get changed. I won't look, I promise.
This is much better.
Could you pull me?
Sure.
How are you doing? So I'm supposed...
Yes.
That makes sense. I had... It's all right. The map shows the same towns I saw written on the signpost, including Gatineau, the place David Corral spoke of. It's a bit more than a stone's throw away, but easy enough to find. We just have to follow the Seine upstream. It looks ready to go. If the vicar has no objections, we can get moving now. How are you doing? I think we have everything we need now. Our current location, a map to get us to our destination, a more or less intact boat, and dry clothes.
Yes, I think we can head for Gatineau now.
Let's hope we find the clues we're looking for there.
I certainly hope so too.
It's pretty dark in here. I can't see a thing. But at least I'm inside the temple, which means I'm closer to rescuing Sam. Let there be light. A hard hat with a lamp on is a pretty useful thing. What should I done? This must be the back wall of that ugly face, which means I should be right behind Sam.
Sam?
What was that? It came directly from that horrible face. But it sounded almost human. This cannot be. My mind is playing tricks on me. It just cannot be. Pull yourself together. It's only a figment of your imagination.
Max, the statue works like a megaphone. People can hear you from miles around. Your voice is extremely distorted, but the guard can still tell it's human. If this guy gets suspicious, we've got a problem. While we still have the element of surprise on our side, we should make good use of it. We should be able to take the guy on between us, right? I have no idea how Max managed to get through the temple's back door, but the fact that he's here now significantly improves my situation. But the guard is still armed, and his buddy must be hanging out here somewhere as well. We need to be extremely careful. Tell me... Hey, you! Will you look at me when I talk to you?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, of course I am talking to you. There is nobody else present, and this cage doesn't provide a whole lot of opportunity for going out, meeting people, and making new friends.
Huh? What?
Good question. A very good question indeed. Whatever is going on here? What do you think you're doing, dragging me from my tent in the middle of the night and locking me up in a cage? Okay, so it's a jungle out here, but that doesn't mean you have to exhibit manners that would make Ivan the Terrible blush.
What?
You already asked me that a few seconds ago. Do you have a very limited vocabulary? Are you extremely slow on the uptake? Or do you happen to suffer from short-term memory loss?
Huh? What?
All right. Next question. Is the dim-wittedness of the average guard inversely proportional to the budget for voice artists who synchronize minor characters? I don't assume you can answer that one either.
Huh? What?
Oh, please deliver me from this evil. That animal back there?
What about it?
Am I right in thinking that the poor creature perished from a long and futile struggle to carry on a reasonable conversation with you?
Huh? What?
I'll take that as a yes. I'll try and make it simple for you. Why have I been locked in this cage? What have I supposedly done?
Looks like you were in the way.
In whose way? Yours? Are you with that weird sect, Puritas Cordis?
How do you know?
Right. Now at least I know that Puritas Cordis is behind all this. They have been bothering me for a while, but I still have no idea why. The face on the temple wall behind me is almost as scary as your dress sense and nearly as awful as your intellectual style of speech.
What?
When see bad face on temple wall, me get bumps of goose.
Just shut up. I keep trying not to look at it. But no matter where I go, I feel this thing is always hunting me, always watching. It knows everything I do, my every thought.
It knows what you think? Obviously, it doesn't know a whole lot.
Do not mock the face. It can hear you and will punish you horribly.
What do you think it will do? Make me wear something atrocious?
Just go on like that. You'll see where it gets you. I want to leave here as soon as I can. Get away from here. Far away.
Could you be persuaded to let me have some fruit from that bowl?
Like what, for example?
I would like to have a raspberry, please.
A raspberry? Sorry, but there are only a few left, and I am about to eat one of them now. Mmm, delicious.
Taking good aim. Right on target. I cannot skewer anything with this tube, and I don't think I can get at the bananas or oranges by applying suction. I'll try a raspberry instead. Raspberry obtained. Minimal damage, barely licked. I'll go ahead and stuff one of the little white berries into the raspberry, since it would be almost impossible the other way round. Taking good aim. Right on target. Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, what's up?
Could you be persuaded to let me have some fruit from that bowl?
Like what, for example?
I would feel truly blessed if I were permitted to partake of one of those delectable raspberries. Do you think this humble request could possibly be fulfilled?
Huh? What?
Me can have raspberry?
No. but I can. What is that?
What is what?
I'm feeling funny. It is getting so bright. Everything is terribly bright. And the ground, it keeps coming closer. The face! It moved! Really! I saw it move! Oh, what is going on with me?
Now he's about ready for some truly grand visions. Ah, sweet revenge.
Now, where should I put these? In the nose? Yes, the nose is good.
What is that? It's spitting fire through its nostrils! No! Leave! I need to leave here! I'm going crazy! It'll rip me to shreds! No, this is impossible. The thing is made of stone, so how can it possibly emit sparks from its nose? I simply mustn't look. If I keep looking straight ahead, the thing won't be able to harm me. Oh, please let it be so.
Oh, the guy was so close to smashing into the nearest tree in a panic. Just a little more and I've got him. Lights, music, and action.
I could kiss you!
You mean here and now?
Well, maybe we had better make our escape first, before the guard recovers from his panic attack or his comrade returns.
More empty promises.
Yes, it's scandalous. Will you let me out anyway?
If I must.
Before you have second thoughts and lock me back up, let's get out of here.
Wait, I think the guard dropped something.
What is that?
I don't know. It sure looks strange. There's a second door in the temple chamber. I couldn't get it open. There's a depression in the wall right next to it. Maybe this will fit in there.
You want to go back into the temple?
I'm not sure, but I would really like to know just what is going on here. After all, whoever those people are, there must be some reason why they tried to put a stop to your excavation, and why they decided to kidnap you when their tactics failed.
That's all very well, but do you realize that there are at least 2 more armed guards on the loose here?
Sure, but they don't know I'm still around.
Yes, the key word being still. Max, we need to get away.
I guess you're right, but how?
They must have found my hydroplane by now and put it out of action.
Great. Now what?
Don't ask me.
Look, you know your way around here, don't you? And you know which authorities we need to contact on the mainland.
Yes, I do, but...
Well, this is my first time here. I don't know anybody, and I don't even speak the language. So, you make your way to the coast and try to get the attention of a passing ship. Then go straight to the police and get help. Not just a couple of unarmed cops, mind you. An army would be preferable. I'll wait here and check out the surroundings.
But what if the guards come back?
Then I'll hide and wait for you to get back. Can't be all that hard to lie low in the jungle. I'm sure even I can do it.
I do not like this. Not one bit.
Have you got a better idea? Other than arguing until those guys come back and use us for target practice?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, get a move on. I haven't had any breakfast yet.
All right then. But promise me you will be careful and hide as soon as you sense danger.
I will. Now go. The key might actually fit. I wonder what's beyond. Must be something big, or those Puritas Cordis people wouldn't have gone to such lengths trying to scare Sam away from here. Here I go. Oh no! What are they planning to blow up with that huge thing? The whole island?
What happened here? Where's the prisoner? And where did my comrade go? I'd better inform headquarters. 070 HQ, please come in. Things are not going smoothly. The captured scientist has disappeared along with her guard. There must be more saboteurs around, I'm afraid. Are you sure? Alright, give me 2 minutes to warn our guys, then you can start the triggering sequence.
The bomb! They triggered it remotely! I've got to get out of here!
Kill him or take him along.
Take him! We can always off him later.
Are you sure this is the right place?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, great. How are we ever going to find anything here? I mean, anything other than rocks and rubble.
Good question. But we simply must keep our faith that we can succeed.
Where do we find that kind of faith? Well, in your case, I guess it's obvious. But quite honestly, I'm a little low on faith right now.
So you are simply going to give up and submit to your fate?
You're right. After all, there will still be plenty of time to sit back and enjoy the disasters once they're upon us.
Let's have another look at what Sister Elise wrote. Maybe we can find a clue. It says, all those years, the key lay well hidden within the ruins of Gatineau, and the saint who showed me the way appeared to me in a dream every night.
The saint?
Don't ask me. I don't know a whole lot more than you do. Here's what we'll do. I will go over the letter again in detail. Maybe something was mistranslated or we overlooked a clue. In the meantime, you keep your eyes peeled for anything that might be even remotely connected to a saint.
I wonder which of the two straws we're clutching at is the most pathetic.
What about a little faith? What you believe is not all that important, but complete lack of faith won't get you far in life.
Yes, I know. Hope springs eternal. I'd better start looking for our mysterious saint then. If you hit upon a trail that seems a bit warmer, please deliver me from my quest.
I will do that. I promise. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a strange drawing enclosed with Elise's letter. No idea what it's supposed to be, but maybe it will help you in your search.
The sign is screwed in place quite firmly. That way leads back to the river, and the boat brought us... Hello, what are you doing here?
Hello. I was about to ask you the same thing. You are in a restricted area, you know.
Really? I didn't see any barriers.
Well, the barrier is sort of invisible. This property belongs to Lazzada Construction, and trespassing is prohibited.
An invisible barrier. Is it patrolled by invisible guards, too?
Quite right. Actually, I don't really care. As long as you don't get in my way.
I wasn't planning to. Have you seen a saint around here? Or anything that might somehow be connected to a saint? No silly jokes, please. I'm serious about this.
Okay. No jokes, but no saints either.
Is this pile of rubble really all that's left of Gatineau?
As far as I know, yes.
What are you doing here exactly?
I am surveying the land.
I can see that, but what for?
They're building a theme park, and the ruins of Gatineau are supposed to become part of the park.
A walk-in tourist attraction?
Precisely. And my job is to determine the paths along which hordes of tourists may wander without creating a hazard.
For the visitors or for the ruins?
Both. After all, 100 people crashing through the floor of a historic town would be rather unfortunate for the people, as well as the town.
Seems reasonable, but isn't there a risk that you might destroy something valuable here yourself?
No, the archaeologists have already finished. Otherwise, I would not be allowed to walk around here, and you shouldn't be allowed here anyway.
Just pretend I'm not here. What did the archaeologists find here? Anything exciting?
I don't know. They had already left when I got here.
Too bad. So there's nothing here now but rocks?
Did you have anything in particular in mind? Maybe I can help you.
In what way?
Well, the archaeologists might have overlooked something.
You mean you found something before?
Who knows?
That's robbery, an outright crime against science. My ex-boyfriend would take it apart.
But he is not here, is he? And since I am willing to turn a blind eye to your being in a restricted area...
I get it. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Exactly. If you should happen to come across something that might have historical value...
I'll bear that in mind. I'll leave you to your work then.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Go up on a mole hunt? I don't have time for that. I need to save the world. I can't get it open. The flap is screwed shut. What am I supposed to... What am I... If I put dirt in the torn cup, it will just fall to pieces. I don't know for... The cleanest, sweetest smelling snack stand I've ever seen. Of course, that might be because there's nothing cooking. Artistically wrap a sheet of aluminum foil around a paper cup and you will get a paper cup wrapped in aluminum foil. Fascinating. I'll just take one of these fortune cookies. Do I look like the kind of person who just picks up anything that isn't nailed down? Yes, all right. I'm going to leave it there anyway. It says, be right back. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down the information board, unearthing the hidden oil well that I would quickly appropriate. And then... Here's something to get hooked on. A construction vehicle. There's no way I can use that without a key. I made such an effort getting this boring old paper cup to look all nice and shiny. I'm not about to ruin my masterpiece. It doesn't really look all that fortunate. Ugh. Why must these cookies always taste so awful? I guess that's the price you pay, for the benefit of one of those incredibly precious and precise messages hidden inside. This one says, "If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded." Here's something to... I could tug. The town of Gatineau, as it must have looked in the Middle Ages. I'll just push one of these buttons.
Dear visitor, welcome to the Gatineau excavation site. We would like to give you a brief overview of the eventful and mysterious history of the medieval town of Gatineau. Please select one of the following options. In the late 7th century, Benedictine monks built an abbey on this spot in memory of the late Archbishop Austrebert of Rouen. In just a few years, the abbey blossomed into a thriving town that gained particular importance due to its location along the trade route from Rouen to Paris. In the early hours of April 5th, 1658, a devastating inferno raged through the streets of the small town. More than half of its population, caught asleep in bed, succumbed to the flames. Nearly all of the buildings were burned to the ground. For reasons that remain a mystery to this very day, the town's restoration was never even attempted. The few who survived fled to neighboring villages and towns in a panic. In a single night, a prospering town was transformed into a charred patch of earth that would not be built upon for centuries to come. When the construction work for a new theme park began in early 2002, the surveyors unexpectedly came across the remains of a long-forgotten town. Large sections of Gatineau have been uncovered over the past few years. The ruins and certain reconstructed buildings will be open to the public as part of the new theme park. A small museum is planned as well.
The town of Gatineau. The cleanest, sweet... The slip of paper. If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile. This sketch was part of Sister Elise's letter. A solid concrete post. It is an ever-fixed post that looks on... The sign can be turned. But the sign says, "To the ruins of Gatineau." It's screwed tightly in place. The Lazzara Construction Company is building here. I guess these are the largest letters they could find. Some construction workers spend months living in these things. One of the main reasons why I decided against working in this field. It's locked and secured with heavy... Who is the fairest of them all? A small... This little gadget has any number of amazing uses. An adventurer's dream tool. from the land of hole-ridden cheese and numbered bank accounts. This little guy... This pocket knife is really unique. I hope I don't lose it. The sign is tied down with only a metal band. There are no screws or... Who is... This car wasn't parked here yesterday. I can't repair it, and I can't really do any more damage either. I would love to just hop in the car and drive far away from here. However, that wouldn't solve any of my problems. Très chic. A sign is screwed in place quite firmly. If you ask me, there are way too many signposts on French construction sites. There used to be a sign. With patience, I could probably crack open one of these locks, but that would still leave 3 more. All that trouble just to inspect the construction workers' dirty underwear? Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, a statue. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
Oh, here you are.
Yes.
What is this statue?
No idea. I was hoping you could tell me.
There is a plaque on the statue.
Well?
The inscription is quite weathered. It appears to be a statue of Saint something. His name is barely discernible.
Saint?
Yes.
Our saint? The one Elise mentioned in her letter?
Yes, possibly.
I didn't think he'd be this easy to find. So now what?
Now I will try to decipher the inscription.
While I take yet another look around for more clues?
Exactly.
I feared as much. Did you discover any more clues in Sister Elise's letter?
Alas, no. I went through the trouble of retranslating everything, but there was nothing that caught my eye.
Can I have the new translation?
Certainly. At least we know now what to do. I decipher, you go on looking. Who knows? Maybe this inscription isn't the clue we're looking for after all.
What else then?
No idea.
Okay. I'll keep looking. This is very likely the statue Sister Elise mentioned, which means that this statue shows the way to the hiding place. Now, I only need to figure out what that means. Yeah, right. Only. Oh well. Where there's a will, there's a way. And where wood is chopped, splinters must fall. Time to hunt for the next clue. It doesn't look like the statue or any part of its body can be twisted or moved in any way. The arm is pointing towards the ruins of Get. It doesn't look like the... What's that he's holding under his arm? No idea what it's supposed to be. Let's see what's hidden behind this flap. Batteries. Nothing exciting, but better than nothing, I guess. If you ask me, there are way too many signposts on French construction sites. Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect that it is well within your power. Yes.
Is that your vehicle parked back there?
Yes. Why?
Oh, just wondering.
Huh.
So, you're hoping to...
Of course. Everyone must fend for
What are you looking...
anything that could be valuable. Silverware, ceramic jugs, coins, anything at all.
But with all this rubble lying about, how would you even get to it?
Don't worry. My car's loaded with heavy-duty equipment. I could pull a whole house down. So never mind a bit of rubble.
Oh. I'll leave you to your work then.
Okay.
I'll just take one of these fortune cookies. The cleanest... Do I look like the kind of person who just picks up... The stone isn't all that heavy, but it has sharp edges. I'm not going around scratching cars, now or in the future. A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Goodness knows what it's used for. Good thinking. With a little luck, if I rest the laser pointer on the statue's arm, I should be able to discover where exactly it is pointing. I cannot direct the laser beam around the signpost. I cannot... The sign can be turned. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I can't turn it any further in that direction. Was that helpful? The sign. Let's turn. Let's turn. Let's. 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 Let. I can't turn it any further in that direction. Was that help? I cannot direct the laser beam around the signpost. It is an ever-fixed. The sign can. Let's turn it. Was that help? One less awful cookie, one more meaning. When the siren sounds as the day's labor begins, note the path of the hungry, even if the deceptive thirst springs from above. The sign is tied down with only a metal band. There are no screws or doesn't look. The head of the saint's statue. The slip of. If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded. I can't see. What's that he's holding under his arm? No idea what it's supposed to be. The sign can be turned. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I'll just turn this sign to the right. Was that helpful? I don't think so, Nina. I cannot direct the laser beam around the signpost. I cannot. I've tied up this mirror like a parcel. Something I've always wanted to do. It doesn't look like the... I would love to just... The laser beam is blocked by the post. The sign can be... Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it... Now the sign is lined up with the statue's arm. Why would I do that? There's nothing here that I want to reflect at the moment. I made such an... Disposable batteries, not very environmentally friendly. A small cloth pouch. It prohibits parking for anyone but the employees of Lazzare Construction. There used to be a... That way leads... There used to be a... Why should I just give my nice aluminum cup away? He wouldn't give me any gifts after all. There's no way. I'll just... One less awful cookie? If you ignore the warning and disregard your neighbor's misfortune, disaster will strike you also. The cleanest... What am I supposed to do? Go up on a... This boulder may be fake, but it sure looks like the real thing. I can't repair it, and I can't really do any more damage either. I think I should just let it rest in peace. Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect that...
I don't mean to worry you, but I guess I have no choice.
Why? What happened?
You should come and take a look at your car. Here, there's a sign warning people about rock slides, and a big boulder has already hit the car next to yours.
You're right. Normally, I should probably worry about this.
But
according to my horoscope, this is my lucky day. Therefore, I'm not all that concerned.
so you're just going to ignore any kind of danger because of some vague hints in your horoscope?
It's like everything else in life. If you believe in something firmly enough, then it will come to pass.
Ugh! You're not a member of that Puritas Cordis sect, are you?
Puritas what?
Never mind. If you think you should ignore the most blatant signs of imminent danger just because your horoscope says so...
Yes, that is what I think. And unless my horoscope says otherwise, I won't change my mind.
I'll just take one of these fortune cookies. Would you like a fortune cookie?
I would love one. Thank you.
Well, what did it say?
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me?
No, it's bad luck.
A fortune cookie is bad luck? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, did the message help you at all?
They always help. But in this case, it didn't tell me anything new that wasn't in my horoscope anyway. So I really don't need to worry today.
The slip of paper if you ignore the warning and disregard your neighbor's misfortune. I'll just take one of... What am I... Look at this. A message from a genuine Chinese fortune cookie. Doesn't that text make you think?
No, why? It's not my cookie. If you open the cookie first, then it's your advice for a happier life.
You have a point there. The slip of paper from when the siren sounds as the day's labor It doesn't really look all that fortunate. Can I bother you again? So, you're...
Of course.
What are you...
Anything that could...
But with all this...
Don't worry.
Oh. I don't mean to...
Why?
You should come. Here. There's a sign.
You're right.
But...
But, according to my horoscope...
So you...
It's like every... You're a...
Never...
Yes.
I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over. This boulder may be fake, but it sure looks like the real thing. The letters are really weathered. Could be Latin, or Tongolesian, or whatever. Have you discovered anything?
I'm working on it.
How long can it take to decipher such a teensy plaque?
With your constant interruptions? Probably forever.
Fine, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
I don't suppose...
No.
That's what I... I like it the way it is. With patience, I can't repair it, and I can't really do any more damage. This boulder may be fake. I just went through all this trouble to attach the sign here. I'm going to leave it in place for now. I cannot direct... I would love to très chic. I could probably unscrew those letters with my pocket. Why would I do... I borrowed some dirt and filled the pouch with it. I hope Mr. Mole will forgive me. Would you like a fortune cookie?
I would love... Thank you.
Well,
I can't tell you.
you can't.
No, it's...
A fortune cookie?
They always help. But in this case, it didn't tell me anything new that...
There used to be a sign here, but now it's gone. How terrible. The sign is screwed in place quite firmly. Can I bother you again? I don't mean to worry.
Why?
You should come. Here. There's...
You're right.
But...
But, according to my horoscope,
So you...
it's like... You're a...
Never mind.
Yes,